Hello, this is Shukla Choudhury and welcome to my online class. Today we are going to discuss a very hot topic of student life, and that's how to score in essay writing, paragraph writing and compositions. Actually, all of us have this inherent quality of composition within ourselves. The difference is grooming. Yes, the grooming is the one that decides whether you score high marks in essay or whether you are a good speaker. Now, in order to be a good speaker or score good marks, high marks or higher marks than your friends in essay writing, you have to keep in your mind 10 points. Just follow these 10 points and see yourself emerging as a great essay writer. Now, the first point is read and reading, reading and read. Yes, the more you read, the better you write. That's the bottom line. The age-old proverb, and there is no change in this proverb. The more you read, the stronger becomes your knowledge. The expanse comes to your vocabulary stock and the confidence grows, your expression power grows, and then you are ready to write anywhere, anytime, on any topic. This brings us to the second point, the topic. Yes, you can write and write and write, but if it's not relevant to your topic, it's a big zero. So while you write, always keep the topic in your mind. That's most important. This brings us to the third point. The type of composition is very important. Before you start writing, you must judge and think about the type of composition. But the type of composition is a very lengthy chapter. We will discuss about it later. Now, we move to the fourth point. You have so many matters in your mind, right? Because you have been reading. Now the point is to choose. See the topic and segregate the subject matter from all other different matters so that you can segregate in your mind the subject matter that is required and just throw out all those unnecessary matters. Now the order. All these points that you have segregated, you think is relevant to your topic, you give a chronological order to those subjects. You may use a rough paper also to jot down the point, but the order is very important. You see the order and write, that will always fetch you more marks than someone who is writing things in a haphazard manner. That brings us to the fifth point. Remember, you are writing an essay or a composition and you are not writing a story or a poetry. So, no flowery language, no flowery words. Use simple language and simple sentence. Instead, try to collect some points from your personal knowledge, your personal memory, your personal experience, and a lot, of course, you can collect from your personal knowledge, which will come from reading. Next, ensure that the examples and the illustrations that you are using should be apt and topical. For that, good reading is essential. That brings us to the seventh point. While you choose the topic, ensure that your topic is non-controversial. That will give you extra confidence and you can write very thoroughly and with confidence. That will stop the unnecessary scratches. No extra examples, no extra subplots, not deviating from the theme even for a moment. Your every sentence should be like a hammer stroke on the nail. That will clarify the theme and take your essay forward. While coming to the eighth point, I would like to remind you that you are writing essay. There is no room for preaching or propaganda in essay. You just have to be rational, you have to be very practical, and your words should look as if it's coming straight off your mind and thought. Avoid media constructed words. For this, good reading is essential. Now, we come to the ninth point. The ninth point is essentially a collection of do's and don'ts. First, I come about the do's. Keep a positive outlook, positive feeling in your essay right from the beginning till the end. Begin with the idiom and end with a motivational quote or even poetic verse will do. But keep your concentration. Write very carefully. That will save you from that extra spelling mistake or that extra scratches that usually comes in the copies of the students. That will stop you from adding an extra Y to a very or omit the D from end. These kind of silly mistakes which generally adds up to the negative feeling. Then again, feel quite original, be authentic. Do not take sides. You are supposed to give a neutral look until and unless, of course, you choose some argumentative essays. Then one of the important rules is use your passion. You may use a little bit of humor also. You may use a very personal pain, but be careful that you do not mix up your emotions. Keep one or two emotions. Don't make things too complicated. One very important aspect of essay writing is the length and the time and giving each paragraph its own item. That is, one paragraph should contain one thought. Another important aspect of essay writing is even if you are choosing or even if you are writing any negative topic, do not be a little bit of rational, a bit of sympathetic. You show your social attitude, you show that you are socially aware and you have good feelings about the society and be sympathetic. That's very important. Now we come to don'ts. The don'ts are usually the points that encurse the negative markings. For example, the scratches. If you are not very attentive, you tend to scratch, then write the same thing again and again. That will, of course, go to your negative marking system. And the another thing is, even if you are writing anything on a negative topic, avoid negative topics first of all. And if you are writing negative, don't pass negative comments too much about anyone, any person, any institution, or even your own self. Then another important is use only one colored pen, that is either black or blue. Sometimes students use multicolored pen to highlight things. That certainly doesn't look good in the copy while we correct the copies. Always try to show a healing touch in your essay and avoid repetitions. Now we come to the last topic, that is the 10th one. Punctuations and paragraphs, they do hold a very important part whether you read or write or even speak. So pay attention to proper punctuations, make your paragraphs neat according to the topic, and I'm sure if you can follow these 10 points, then you are going to be one of the best essay writers in your class and later on of our society. Thank you. That's all for today's class. See you next week.